Fact animal. What happens when lions hunt? Inside the brutal strategy of Africa's most powerful predators. The hunt begins. The African savanna looks peaceful. Golden grass moves gently in the wind. Birds circle above the plains. Herds of zebra and wildebeest graze beneath the morning sun. But somewhere beyond the grass something is watching. A lioness lifts her head. Her ears move forward. Her eyes lock onto the herd. She has seen something. And suddenly, the entire atmosphere changes. Because for a lion, hunting is not simply about running faster than its prey. It is about patience, position, teamwork, and timing. A single mistake can mean hunger for another day. But when everything goes right, the result can be devastating. So what actually happens when lions hunt? How do they choose their target? How does an entire pride work together? And what happens in those final few seconds when predator and prey collide? This is Fact Animal. And this is what happens when lions hunt. Chapter 1. The hunger. Before the hunt begins, there is hunger. For a lion pride, finding food is a constant challenge. Lions can spend many hours resting during the day. But when temperatures fall, activity increases. Evening arrives. The air cools. And the savanna begins to change. This is when lions become more active. A pride may consist of females, cubs, and one or more adult males. But the lionesses are often the primary hunters. They are lighter, more agile, and highly coordinated. But before they can kill, they must first find something worth chasing. And that isn't always easy. The savanna is enormous. Prey animals can see predators from a great distance. Zebra can hear movement. Wildebeest can detect danger. And many species live in large herds where dozens or even hundreds of eyes are constantly watching. A lion cannot simply charge into the herd. It would waste precious energy. Instead, the hunt begins with observation. Chapter 2. Choosing the target. A lion pride may encounter hundreds of potential prey animals. But they don't all look the same. Some are too large. Some are too healthy. Some are too alert. Others are simply too far away. The hunters are looking for weakness. A young animal. An injured individual. An animal separated from the herd. Or one that isn't paying attention. This is one of the most important principles of predation. Predators don't usually want the strongest prey. They want the prey that gives them the best chance of success. The lionesses watch. They study movement. They watch how the herd reacts. And slowly, a target begins to emerge. But now comes the most difficult part. Getting close. Chapter 3. The stalk. The lioness lowers her body. Her belly moves closer to the ground. Her ears remain focused. Her tail becomes almost completely still. And she begins to walk. One step, then another. Slowly, quietly, using the grass as cover. Every meter matters. Because lions are powerful. But they are not built for long-distance pursuit. They are ambush predators. Their greatest advantage is the ability to get close. Before the chase begins, the lioness may move through patches of tall grass. She may use terrain, small hills, bushes, trees, anything that can hide her silhouette. But she is not alone. Other lionesses may be moving into position. The pride doesn't necessarily form a perfect military formation. Instead, individual hunters take different positions depending on the terrain and the prey. One lioness may approach from the side. Another may remain behind. Another may wait ahead. The goal is simple: create confusion. Because when the herd finally realizes what is happening, it may already be too late. Chapter 4. The moment of explosion. The lioness stops. The herd continues moving. For a few seconds, nothing happens. Then one animal looks up. It sees her. And suddenly, everything changes. The herd reacts. Zebra begin running. Wild beasts turn. Dust fills the air. And the lioness explodes forward. The hunt has begun. A lion can accelerate rapidly over a short distance. Powerful hind legs push against the ground. Muscles tense. Claws extend. The distance between predator and prey disappears. But now, the lion faces its greatest challenge. The prey is running for its life. And it has one major advantage: endurance. A lion cannot maintain maximum speed for long. If the chase lasts too long, the predator loses. So the lion must close the distance quickly. Every second matters. Chapter 5. The Chase. The savannah becomes chaos. Hooves strike the ground. Dust rises into the air. The lioness changes direction. The prey changes direction. And suddenly, the entire hunt becomes a game of reaction time. The lioness isn't simply trying to run faster. She's trying to predict. Where will the prey turn? Will it stay with the herd? Will it make a mistake? Will another lioness cut it off? This is where teamwork becomes important. A pride can create pressure from multiple directions. The prey may see one lion and turn away, but that movement can bring it closer to another. The herd becomes a maze. Every direction can contain danger, and the lionesses are waiting for one moment. The moment when the prey loses balance. The moment when it falls behind. The moment when it makes a wrong turn. Because once a lion gets close enough, the hunt changes completely. Chapter 6. The Takedown. The lioness catches up. Her front paws reach forward. Claws dig into the prey. The animal struggles. It kicks. It twists. It tries to escape. But the lion's body is built for this moment. Powerful forelimbs pull the prey off balance. The lion may attempt to bring the animal down, because once the prey falls, its chances of escape drop dramatically. But the most dangerous moment is still ahead. The lion must control the prey. Depending on the species and circumstances, lions may use a bite to the throat or muzzle area to restrict breathing. The prey fights desperately. The lion holds on. Other members of the pride may arrive. And within moments, the struggle can be over. For the lion, it is survival. For the prey, it is the end. Chapter 7. The Cost of the Hunt. But hunting is dangerous. Even when lions win, they can lose. A zebra can kick with enormous force. A wildebeest can strike with powerful horns. A buffalo can be capable of killing a lion. And that is why predators must calculate risk. One wrong move, and the hunter becomes the hunted. This is especially important for lionesses with cubs. A serious injury can mean weeks or months of reduced hunting ability. For a predator, an injured leg isn't simply painful. It can mean starvation. That is why lions often choose targets carefully. Predation is not mindless violence. It is calculation. Every chase costs energy. Every attack carries risk. And every failed hunt means the pride may have to wait for another opportunity. Chapter 8. The pride arrives. Once the prey is down, the hunt is not necessarily finished. The pride has another challenge: competition. Other lions may rush toward the carcass. Hyenas may appear. Wild dogs may approach. Vultures may circle overhead. And larger predators can sometimes steal a kill. For a lion pride, food must be defended. Adult males may become especially important here. Their size and strength can help defend the carcass against competitors. But conflict can be brutal. Roars echo across the savannah. Teeth are exposed. Bodies collide. A successful hunt can quickly become another battle. Because in Africa, killing prey is only half the challenge. Keeping it is another. Chapter 9. The Feast. Eventually, the pride begins to feed. The order of feeding can vary depending on the pride and circumstances. Adult lions consume large amounts of meat. Cubs may wait for opportunities, and the carcass slowly disappears. A single successful kill can provide a pride with a huge amount of energy. But it must last, because there is no guarantee that tomorrow's hunt will succeed. The lions eat, then rest. Some move away from the carcass. Others remain alert. The heat returns. The savanna becomes quiet again. And eventually, the pride sleeps. But the cycle never truly stops. Hunger will return. And when it does, the hunt will begin again. Chapter 10. Why lions hunt together. So why do lions hunt in groups? Because cooperation can increase their opportunities. But hunting together doesn't guarantee success. In fact, many hunts fail. And that is something people often don't see in wildlife documentaries. We usually watch the successful hunt, the dramatic chase, the final takedown. But behind every successful kill, there can be several failed attempts. Lions may stalk prey for minutes, only to be detected. They may launch a chase and give up after seconds. They may target an animal, only to discover that it is too strong. Failure is part of life on the savanna. For predators, energy is everything. A failed hunt costs calories, and sometimes the pride cannot afford to waste them. Chapter 11. The reality of the lion. Lions are often called the kings of the jungle. But lions don't actually live primarily in jungles. They are animals of open and semi-open landscapes, grasslands, savannas, woodlands, and dry ecosystems. And their success doesn't come from being the strongest animal on Earth. A lion cannot overpower everything. Instead, its strength comes from a combination of abilities: power, speed, patience, teamwork, and experience. The oldest lioness in a pride may have survived countless hunts. She knows when to attack, when to wait, and when to walk away. That experience can make the difference between eating and going hungry. The never-ending hunt. The sun begins to disappear over the horizon. The grass turns gold. A pride of lions lies beneath a tree. For now, they are resting, but hunger will return. And when it does, the lionesses will rise again. They will search. They will watch. They will stalk. They will wait. And somewhere across the endless savanna, another herd will continue grazing, unaware. For the prey, the danger may begin with a single pair of eyes watching from the grass. For the lions, the hunt begins long before the chase. It begins with hunger, with patience, with calculation, and with one simple question: can we get close enough? Because in the wild, the difference between life and death can be measured in seconds. A single mistake, a single turn, a single leap, and the entire balance can change. This is the reality of the lion. Not simply a symbol of strength, but a predator shaped by millions of years of evolution. A hunter that knows when to wait, when to run, and when to strike. This is the African savanna. This is the law of survival. And this is Fact Animal. Amazing facts. Wild survival. Nature uncovered. Subscribe and discover what really happens in the wild.